Good afternoon. Welcome to Leicester Fan TV. It's the big one. It's finally here. It is Leicester City versus Manchester United. When the season's fixtures were announced, did any of you think that the last game of the season, we thought that looked a bit tasty, but did any of us really think it would be a battle for the Champions League spot? Maybe both teams will qualify today. Who knows what's going to happen? Please get as many of your comments in, as many as you can. Kevin's saying he'll be keeping a close eye on the Chelsea game. I think we'll be flicking maybe a little bit between them. I mean, obviously we'll be focusing on Leicester, but we will be keeping a big eye. We'll be Wolves fans for the day. The Foxes and the Wolves, please, today instead of the Red Devils and the Lions. Come on, Leicester, says Hayden. Indeed. Come on, Leicester. Don't forget, I've put a link in here already. If you want to click on here, if you're a fan who wants to come on and get your views on video, this is your show. This is what we are here for. It's for fans to come on. I want some of you to come on. Matty Bond is watching. Get your views in, Matty, if you want to come in. Hayden says, come on, Leicester. It's always exciting. It'd be so boring to be... Well, I used to say it'd be boring to be a Man U fan, but they've had it quite interesting the last couple of seasons because they've been rubbish. They've been feeling the pain. Gareth says Leicester 3-1. I'll take that. I'll take any sort of win today. Leon says 2-1 to Leicester. Sue Shelley says, hi, Sue, thanks for watching, says, come on, you blue boys. That's what we want. Up the boys, says Davey. Let's get in. Nothing to lose today. Take it to them. Mark Fernandez out the game and United will be bang average. Listen, we saw last week, we know United can be bang average, but Leicester can be bang average as well at times, and we've seen some of that. Let's not have a Bournemouth today. It never happened. Let's have a Leicester on big form. Kieran says he's absolutely bricking this. I think we all are, Kieran. We absolutely all are, Kieran. Keep getting your views and get your comments in. David is saying the defence is worrying. Well, I'm not sure we've played that lineup before, so it's an interesting one, David. Graham says, come on, Leicester. I'm nervous but slightly excited. We've got fans waiting in the background to come on. Some people have clicked on that link. I'm going to put it in there again for those of you. I want to try and get as many fans on pre-match as possible. So there is the link again. You'll see it pop up in all the chats. I'm just going to put it on screen now. If you're watching on YouTube, just click in and come in. If you're watching on Facebook or Twitter or Periscope, we're there. We're live on all channels today. Callum says, get this song on the terraces. Leicester's going to Europe and the Forest staying down. Derby's got no money and Cov ain't got a gret. I like that. Callum, that would be a nice one, but we ain't bothered about the Cov, Forest or the Sheep Shaggers. It's all about, as Gareth Taylor says, it's the mighty Foxes. Let's get some people in. I'm going to give them briefly comments because we've got loads of people clicking in. I'm going to start with Ross. So Ross, if you can hear me. Boom.
Yes,
Ross,
hello. Just got off the train.
I was going to say, it's very noisy.
Yeah, so I've just got off the train. I've just looked after my dog for the day, so going back to mine now to watch the game.
Ross, we've got loads of people wanting to to so I'm going to keep it brief. What do you think about today? Are you nervous? Are you cacking it? Or are you excited?
I'm absolutely, hang on, it's a show. Bricking it, should I say. I didn't think, in the last 11 years, I said, I put a post up earlier, 11 years since I've left school, I would say we're poor in the Championship, we're in League One. 11 years later, we've won the Premier League and Champions League, and now we're taking Manchester United to the wire for a Champions League spot. I never thought I'd ever say that about Leicester in my entire life. But today, the defences, let's see what happens. Remember Brian Little once played a team, Walsh up front for the first time in 10 months. That was a gamble. Today with the defence, it's a gamble. Who knows what happens? But yeah, I'll leave it there. I'm going to say 2-1 Leicester. I think Vardy will score, Martial for them, and I think we'll get a last-minute winner. But I don't know who it's going to be, though. So
a last-minute winner would be quite exciting, wouldn't it, Ross?
Yeah, or if not, if we get a last-minute draw and hopefully Wolves win as well, that's another option as well. So
who knows, Ross? We'll see you. Hopefully, join us after the match.
Yeah. Well, see you later.
Enjoy the game. I'm going to let Ross go. Thanks, Ross, for that. Keep getting your views in, get your comments in. Jason says more speed with Justin in the back three could be a good one. Nankik is saying, what's predictions? We will do predictions very shortly. Boy Lolo says Vardy and Nacho to score the 2 goals. Elliot says, it's true, can't believe we're taking United to the wire. Let's add Don in. Don, all the way from the States. Good afternoon, good morning, whatever time it is there, Don. 5 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 11 a.m. is it, Don?
It is 11 a.m. Good morning to you.
Good morning. How are you? Doing
well, thank you. How about yourself?
Really good, Don. This is you've obviously been following Leicester for many years now. Far-flung fox. It's rarely boring being a City fan, as you're finding out.
It's, I tell everybody it's a roller coaster. It really is. You have your highs, your lows, but the thing is, it keeps on moving, and it's so frustrating and exciting to be a Leicester fan at the same time. So I'm excited about today's match. Really, as a Leicester fan, would you have it any other way? I mean, it seems like we always put our backs to the wall. So I'm excited about today. I'm looking forward to it, and our opportunity's there. If you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. That's the saying we have here, and you got to go do it.
Don, Kevin's got on screen here. He says it feels like a cup final today. It's been a few years since Leicester's been a cup final, but this is like a playoff match for Leicester against Man United. Winner takes all, isn't it? To get the other 37 games, this is a playoff match. This is winner takes it.
Absolutely, and hopefully we go out with that attitude today. It's very important that the players come out with that attitude, and the manager comes out with that attitude to play today. But it will feel very much like a cup match. I mean, clearly with the lineup, we're putting it all on the line. We're going to be out there to play. I think that you'll see Gray late in the match to add some energy like he has been, and I think they have the opportunities today. It's definitely there.
Chris from Leicester Till I Die says he's got his beer, he's got his crisps, big supply of underpants as well for the game. I don't know what you call underpants in the States, Don, but you know what he means.
Underpants, yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers, Chris.
What beer are you drinking today, Don?
America.
America, yeah. Miller Lite, is it? Fantastic, Don. Albrighton's in the team. I know I'm a massive fan of Albrighton. You are. Is that a bit of a safety net? Do you think actually Brendan Rodgers has gone today and said, I know what I get with Mark Albrighton in that side. He won't let me down.
The other part to that is it's not just the safety net defensively, but he puts the ball in really, really dangerous places for the defense. He's played with Vardy for so long that he will look for those opportunities forward, and he will constantly cross the ball. Hopefully we can get people in there to catch on it. Jamie!
Hello there! How the devil are we? Come on, you foxes!
Jamie, shouldn't you be working, mate?
Jamie!
It's a bit of a lull before the storm at the minute, I think.
How is it out there, Jamie, in sunny Spain? People starting to get ready for the match?
It's very sunny, but nice and warm. Just waiting for people to come in now. There's a few in here already. I've got the Leicester Man U game on and the Chelsea game as well, so I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it.
Jamie, have you got twin screens then, so you can be doing this?
I've got 4 screens I can be looking at.
Oh, God.
I'm only going with 2 games, though. I can't be doing with 4 games today. Too much confusion. But anyway, I'm going quickly before I'll just only 2 minutes. I was a bit worried when I saw it was like Chowdhury and Ndidi. I thought that's a bit defensive. But when you look at up top, you've got Albrighton, you've got Thomas, you've got Vardy and Nacho up front. I don't think it's too bad as team, actually. We're trying to nullify their midfield, I think. I think as long as we get off to a good start, and we'll be all right. Get an early goal, I hope, and we'll be okay.
Brilliant, Jamie. Thanks. If you get a chance after the match, join us again, hopefully to celebrate.
Depends on the result, doesn't it?
Yeah. We'll see. We're in Europe.
All right, see you all later.
So, see you soon.
Well, yeah. See you all later. Have fun.
Cheers, Jamie. And thanks.
See you later.
Don, a final score prediction from you before I let you go and bring in some of the others who are waiting to click on that link and have come in.
Definitely. One thing real quick, Phil. It is the national game here in the U.S. today, so it's being shown on NBC nationally today.
Did I hear you were going to be on that, Don?
There's a chance. They reached out to me. I don't know how, but I got a message to see if I wanted to go on with Robbie's today, so we'll see what happens.
Fantastic. Well, if you're in America, you hopefully will be seeing Don very shortly. Don, we'll see you after the match, maybe.
2-1 us. I'm taking it. Vardy for a break.
Give us a bit of Go Foxes or whatever.
Go Leicester!
That's the one. See you later, Don.
Cheers.
Thanks, Don's gone. We've got here, I'm going to add everybody else in who's waiting, which is Sam, Matty and Locke. So in you come. That's Matty.
Hi, Phil.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm very good. I'm a bit nervous. I'm a bit excited. There's Locks, and here is Sam. Sam, can you hear us?
Yes.
Sam, are you excited for today's game?
Yes.
Do you think Leicester are going to win?
Yes.
What do you think the score's going to be?
3-1.
3-1. Are you not worried we're going to be a bit defensive, Sam, today?
Yeah.
A little bit. All right, Sam,
Yeah.
I'm going to let you go. Thanks for coming in and giving us your score prediction. Matty, let's come over to you. You're looking very relaxed in the back garden there.
Oh, yes.
As always.
It stopped raining. It stopped raining in Swindon, so we're all right.
Very relaxed, very chilled. Are you going to be watching it through squinted glasses like this again, Matty?
Yeah. Been bricking it all morning, to be honest with you, Phil. You know, it's exciting times, and I quite like the team. I quite like the addition Hamza. People might say it's a bit defensive, but I think it just shores up that slightly fragile defence that we've had over the last few games. He's just got to watch himself a little bit, Hamza, hasn't he? You know, he doesn't want to be going flying in too much in the early stages. But you know, with the injuries we had, I think it's the best lineup that we could expect, really, isn't it?
Locks, it is exactly the lineup that you suggested it was going to be this morning.
Yeah, I was confident that was going to be the lineup.
Your insider did you good.
I've got an insider. Yeah, he'll be on the show in the future. Hopefully, he's been on before. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy with that. I would have looked like a bit of a prat if that wouldn't have come up, because I was really confident on it. But yeah, I think there's a lot of people out there who's going to be a bit unsure on why Chowdhury's in the team. I can only think that the reason he's there is to maybe pack the midfield a little bit and try and give Bruno Fernandes a bit of a kick on the back of his leg every now and then. He's got to be careful, like Matty says, because he does like to go in hard on players. But I'm more confident than I was. I think every beer I have, I'm a bit more confident. I might sit here in 2 hours' time and I'm absolutely fuming. But yeah, we'll have to see.
Yes, I'm not sure if I can. Well, I'm going to have a beer in a minute, but it's going to be one of those, Matty, where obviously for me we must concentrate on the Leicester game. It is about what Leicester do. I don't want to. I know what happens with Wolves and Chelsea. I think you've just got to assume Chelsea, even though Wolves are in good form, Chelsea will probably get something out of that, won't they, Matty?
Absolutely. I mean, we've got to go for a win, haven't we? We can't rely on others. Just like we've possibly been too reliant on others, and we've got to go for it. We've got to get a win and let the others do what they want to do. You know, it's in our hands today, and come on, Leicester.
Matty, I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to add Tom in. Okay, we'll see you after the game, hopefully, Matty.
See you later, mate.
Cheers, Tom.
Good afternoon, chaps.
You're looking very sleek today, Tom. There's something, I don't know if it's the no hat, but you're looking very relaxed. I feel like a bag of spanners, and you look Mr. Cool.
Hey, look, it's been a great season at the end of the day. Bit disappointed we did miss the, Champions League football, but hey, to finish fifth in this league with the finances that the club's got, we have to take it. And if that's the case at the end of the day, then be happy. But there's still 90 minutes of football to play for, Philip. Let me finish.
Yes.
So we go into the game and we should be positive. There can't be any negative around the boys. And having watched a few interviews this week, it's all seemed positive from Casper, from Brendan, who's now on the telly being interviewed before the game. They know what they've got to do. There's no point, sitting back and trying to hope for the draw. We've got to go out and win a football match. We win it, we guarantee Champions League football next year.
Tom, again, obviously kick-off not too far away. Brendan, this is where Brendan Rodgers, for me, earns his big bucks today, because this is all about being a tactician. And obviously we're not. We're just fans. We just spout a load of rubbish from the sidelines while eating a pie and eating a pint, Tom. So it doesn't matter what we think. But this is for Rodgers to get it right today, isn't it? And he is definitely setting up to be slightly defensive and negate them, isn't he?
Yeah, well, you got to look at their threat. Their threat is down the sides and through the middle. You know, Rashford, Greenwood, Martial. You know, these are all quick players. We can't be exposed like we did at Tottenham. He's got to be clever today. It's the games that Rodgers goes and wins them for us with his tactics. It would be nice to have Maddison, Fuchs, and Chilwell available for these kind of games. It's probably where we're missing, and it shows our little bit not much quality in the team. But Luke Thomas has done enough for me since he's been into the team. Albrighton comes back in, what I think is a massive thing for us if we're going to play this formation, because you need that person who works up and down. And look, it's 90 minutes. It's go out and do what you need to do, boys. For me, the team talk should be quite simple. From Brendan, from Morgan, from Casper, from these senior members to go out and say, win it. That's the end. Win the game. Get the Champions League football for the club.
Chris from Leicester Till I Die joins us. Chris, Tom says just go out and win it.
Yeah, win it. I don't know about enjoy it. I don't know if that's the feeling I'm feeling at the moment. We've got to go for the win. We can't worry about, can't worry about Chelsea or Wolves. We've got to go and win it. I am a little bit worried that by going out to win it, are we going to expose ourselves at the back? We know what our defence has been like. We've only got half the defence, let's be honest. I'm bricking it now, I'm not going to lie.
It's always the same, isn't it, Chris, being a Leicester fan? It's exciting.
Yeah, I mean, we could never do it easily, could we? We were never going to win it with, 5 games left and 14-point gap. But the only thing is, whatever happens, we have got Europe next year, so we have got that fallback. But yeah, I'm the same as everybody else. I want the Champions League.
It'd be nice if it comes. Chris, before I let you go, obviously I want the score prediction from you, but I also want to know, Jamie Vardy. This match today is lined up to be about Jamie Vardy, isn't it? And that battle with Harry Maguire, Chris.
It is, and he's got the golden boot to go for as well. It's in his hands. I'm a bit loath to say this because I said this about the Spurs game, that Jamie Vardy always plays better against the so-called bigger sides because they give him the space to play into. Like I say, I said that before the Spurs game, so shows I'm not don't always get it right, but yeah, it's him and Maguire. Let's hope we see the Man United that turned up against West Ham.
Brilliant, Chris. Score prediction?
I can't see us keeping a clean sheet at the moment, but I'm never going to predict against my team. It's what I've gone for the last week, and I'm going to go for 2-1 to Leicester.
Chris, hopefully come and join us tomorrow night or post-match today, Chris, if you can.
I'll do my see what mood I'm in.
See what mood you're in and see how many. Is it ciders today, Chris?
It is, although there might be some gin and tonics, and I've just discovered cider and bourbon. That is a really
just to mix it up. Let's just sponsor that cider with a shot of
a bit of a flavour
bourbon
to it, and a bit of a change. So
we might need something.
Good luck, lads. Let's hope we're all smiling in 90 odd minutes time.
Let's hope it's celebration with champagne later, Chris. We'll see you after the match, hopefully.
Cheers, mate. All the best, both of you. Bye.
Cheers. Thanks, Chris. Locks. All to play for. Exciting times. Jamie Vardy against Harry Maguire. We've got young Luke Thomas. Somebody's put in there earlier, I think it was Reece, said George Hurst has come on late and score a winner. And somebody else has said, Brendan Rodgers, these water breaks, especially the second water break, could be make or break sort of time for the game.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, this is the game where players need to be fired up. And I think they will be. I think they will be fired up. I think we might play similar to how we did against Sheffield United, obviously, because we came out in that game and we were so much better, so much more energy it looked like. But I just think we're going to need a bit. We're going to need the quality today. Obviously, against the sides like Sheffield United, you need to match their intensity. But today, against Manchester United, against them, we're going to have to match their quality. Is that something I think we can do? I'm not sure. But, I've said all along, I've said for the last week or so, I think we're going to win 1-0. I think it's going to be a late goal. So I think it's going to be a relatively horrible game to watch for us. And obviously their fans as well. Brendan Rodgers made a good point in the week, and he said Manchester United have to win. We don't. We don't have to get the Champions League, and they do as a club. But I've said for a while now, there's two different types of fans at the minute. One kind of fan is saying we need to be happy with where we are. We need to accept that we've got Europa League, which would have been happy with. And then other fans have said expectations change, and we need to be disappointed that we've let such a point advantage slip. But I don't even know where I am at the minute. I don't.
Listen, Locks, if you'd have offered me at the start of any season a last game playoff match, like we're speaking to Don, saying this is a winner takes all. If you win today, if you'd have offered me this at the start of the season, win the last game of the season against anybody at home and you're in the Champions League, we'd have said, wow, what a brilliant season that's been. And for me, that is it. But I do want us to win it. I don't want us to. I think I'll regret it, and I think the fans will regret it if we feel like at the end of today we haven't had a bloody good go at it. I think if that's my fear for today is if we give them too much respect. I mean, technically, we've been the better team over the whole season until the last game when they've gone ahead of us. So I just think if the real Leicester turns up today, we can match these and better them, Locks.
I think the Leicester we all know will show up today. I think that we will. I think the players will be fired up, and I think they'll be putting 110% effort into the game. I do think that. I don't think in previous games recently we've been a bit disappointed. They haven't looked fired up, but I think we will be today. I think the good Leicester will show up, and I think it will just go down to whether we can really stop their counterattacks. I think that's what it's going to come down to. We struggled massively against Spurs and their counterattacks. I mentioned it to you earlier on this morning's show. If we struggle against Spurs when they're counterattacking, we're going to struggle against Man United. So it all comes down to that. And fingers crossed, we can nullify them enough for us to come on top. And we will all be celebrating at full time.
Let's hope so.
Fingers crossed.
Trust me.
I'm bricking it.
Leicester City have delivered dreams for me. They've also let me down many more times. So today is the day we need to make some dreams, don't we, lads? Locks, obviously we'll see you at the end of the match, hopefully.
Yeah, 100%. I'll be ready, no matter what mood I'm in. We'll see. I think, to be fair, Phil, obviously, for the past few weeks, I've been saying it's not good enough, how much we've dropped off, but once the full-time whistle goes, I think we're just going to have to accept it. There's no going back. We can't change the last few weeks. We can't change, the break because of coronavirus and all of that. We've just got to accept. Right now, we can say to ourselves, look, we really want Champions League, and those boys need to go out there today and get it for us. But at the end of the game, at full-time, we've just got to accept where we are and take the positives.
I want everybody who's watching to put their score predictions in. I'll read them out at the end. Locks, I'm going to let you go just before I read the final few comments out. Your final score prediction again? Yeah,
it was 1-0, and I'll stick with what I said before, Jamie Vardy.
We'll all take that. Locks, see you after the match.
See you later on. Enjoy it. Cheers. Thank you.
See you in a bit. Try and enjoy it. I think it's one of those games where I'm not sure enjoy it will be the right word. I think... well, you never know. If we go on and have a magnificent home win, which I hope we will, then it will be enjoyable. But I think for a lot of us, it's going to be a tense afternoon. Get your score predictions in there and I will read them out, as many as possible. Reese is saying good odds on Wes Morgan to be booked today. If he has to take out somebody right at the last minute, fair play to him. Ross says Vardy Golden Boot in European football. What more can you ask for? Champions League, Ross. That's what we want. Leo, thanks for watching. Please like and share. Leo says 2-1 to Leicester. Vardy to score first. A Facebook user on the Facebook group is saying 4-2 to Leicester. Kevin Robinson saying 3-2 to Leicester with Vardy 2 and Captain Morgan to get the winner. Now, that would be a way for him to finish the season. Zach's back on Periscope. He's saying 2-1 with Vardy with 2, Greenwood with 1. Callum saying he'll take a 1-0 with a Harry Maguire own goal. That would be perfect. £85 million worth well spent if Harry Maguire does that, I would say. Simon says Vardy, Brace and Nacho. I'd love that. Steve Shepherd saying 5-3 with Cambiasso to score. I'm sure we've all watched those clips again today and yesterday. Amir is watching on Facebook, says 1-0 with Vardy to do a smash and grab. Let's have that. Reese, thanks for watching as ever. Reese says 3-1 with Vardy, 2 and Barnes or Gray. Anyone off the bench? Let's have that. Chris Guttridge. Hi, Chris. Thanks for watching. Says City 2, Man United 2 and Wolves 1, Chelsea 0. I tell you what, if there was, you know, they'll all be listening to the other results. If Wolves take the lead, I think you'll suddenly see the Leicester Man U game go into slow mode. Absolutely think it will. Maguire red card after 2 minutes, says somebody on Facebook. Imtiaz, thanks for watching as ever, says we will win 1-0 with Vardy in the last 10 minutes. Imtiaz, that sounds like a tense, nervous 90 minutes to watch, but we'll take it. Last score predictions. Laurie, thanks for watching on Facebook, says 2-1 to Vardy and Nacho to score the goals. I think lots of Leicester fans, listen, I think you're all sounding really confident, which is great. It is a massive game for us. You watch Leicester City as much as me. You know it's a roller coaster. We know we can go and do this. Let's stop watching this. Let's settle down, grab yourself a pint, get ready for one of the biggest games in Leicester's, well, I'd like to say recent history, but we've had some massive games. Let's just go and enjoy it. Come on, Leicester! Get on your feet!